Hey warriors, imagine you're standing at the edge of tomorrow, holding the keys to your future happiness. But you're completely unaware that invisible forces are quietly stealing those keys right out of your hands. Every decision you make, every habit you keep, every excuse you tell yourself, it all adds up to something much bigger than you can see right now. Life doesn't fall apart in a single moment. It fades slowly through small choices that seem harmless, until one day you wake up and realize you've built a cage with your own two hands. What if I told you that right now, 6 silent destroyers are shaping your destiny in the background? They're changing who you are and stealing who you could become. You may not see them, but they are there, in your routines, in your distractions, in the people you tolerate, and in the words you whisper to yourself when no one is listening. The truth is, every moment you live is a negotiation with your future. The way you spend your time, your energy, and your attention today will decide the kind of life you wake up to tomorrow. Your future self is sitting somewhere 20 years from now, waiting, watching, either filled with gratitude or regret. They are wondering if you had the courage to face what needed to change, if you had the discipline to stay focused, if you had the strength to say no to comfort and yes to growth. The difference between those two versions of you, one proud, one broken, isn't luck. It's not opportunity. It's the quiet, unseen choices you're making right now, in this moment, when no one is watching. You see, the future doesn't just arrive. It's built, brick by brick, habit by habit. And every time you choose distraction over purpose, comfort over challenge, or fear over faith, you give a piece of your potential away. But here's the most powerful truth. You still have control. You still have time. You can rewrite your story before it's too late. Most people never realize that the path to greatness is hidden inside ordinary days. The way you wake up, the way you talk to yourself, the way you treat your body, the way you handle pain, all of it matters. Because small actions done daily become the architecture of your destiny. But before you can rise, you must confront the silent destroyers that are holding you down. They don't announce themselves. They whisper. They disguise themselves as comfort, as kindness, as "I'll start tomorrow." They trick you into thinking you have plenty of time, and before you know it, time runs out. So let's unmask these destroyers, starting with the one we so often ignore until it's too late: your own body. Your body, your mind, your energy, they are sacred, yet most people treat them like they're disposable. You push your body to the edge, thinking youth is permanent, thinking your energy will last forever. You stay up late, you eat whatever's fast, you drown your fatigue in caffeine, you silence your stress with screens. You ignore the quiet cries of your body, believing you'll rest one day. But that one day never comes. The human body is not a machine. It's a living temple. It remembers every late night, every meal you skipped, every time you chose chaos over care. You may not see the damage now, but your body keeps the score. And one day, when you finally stop, it will remind you of every promise you broke to yourself. Health is not about perfection, it's about presence. When your body is strong, your mind is clear. When you nourish yourself, you fuel your dreams. But when you ignore your health, your future becomes smaller. Success without health is like a palace built on sand. It looks impressive until the storm comes. The cruel irony is that people sacrifice their health to chase wealth, and later spend their wealth trying to buy back their health. The truth is, no amount of money can replace the energy to wake up excited, the strength to pursue your purpose, or the peace of a rested mind. Taking care of yourself isn't vanity, it's a responsibility. Because you can't lead, create, or love fully if you're running on empty. Start today, even in small ways. Drink more water, move your body, rest deeply. Because every act of self-care is a declaration that you are not giving up on yourself. Then there's another thief, the desperate need for approval. You live in a world that teaches you to trade your authenticity for acceptance. From the moment you open your eyes, you're surrounded by voices telling you who to be, what to wear, how to act, and what success should look like. You start living for likes, not for purpose. You shape your identity around other people's opinions until you forget what your own voice even sounds like. Every time you hide your truth to fit in, you betray yourself a little more. And the saddest part is, the approval you crave from others never fills the emptiness it creates inside you. You smile when you want to cry. You agree when your soul screams, no. You try to make everyone happy, but you end up losing your own peace. The world rewards conformity, but true happiness only comes from authenticity. You were not born to be liked. You were born to be real. You cannot discover your purpose while living in fear of judgment. The people you're trying so hard to impress are too busy trying to impress others themselves. Approval is a mirage. Every step closer just leaves you thirstier than before. So stop performing for an audience that doesn't even notice. Stop chasing applause that won't matter in 10 years. The loudest applause you will ever hear is the quiet pride you feel when you know you stayed true to yourself. Now, let's talk about time, the most valuable thing you will ever own. You think your 20s and 30s are for experimentation, for waiting, for someday. But those years are the foundation of everything that follows. Time doesn't forgive delay. The habits you form now will either set you free or trap you later. The difference between the dreamers who talk and the doers who succeed is how they use their hours. While one scrolls through meaningless content, the other learns, builds, and grows. Every skill you postpone learning becomes a wall between you and your potential. Every wasted hour is a piece of your future you'll never get back. The entertainment world profits from your distraction. Every minute you spend numbing yourself with content is a minute you could have spent creating something powerful. You have infinite potential sitting inside you, but potential means nothing without discipline. Don't let the world convince you that you have forever to figure it out. You don't. Time moves quietly, and one day you'll realize you've run out. Your 30s will expose how you spent your 20s, and your 40s will inherit the consequences. But it's never too late to start now. Choose learning over laziness. Choose creation over consumption. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to begin. And finally, consider the people in your life. The ones who drain your spirit. Some wear masks of friendship, others hide behind love, but their energy poisons you slowly. You hold on to them because you confuse loyalty with sacrifice. You think walking away means betrayal, but staying too long is how you betray yourself. Toxic people don't just hurt your heart. They destroy your focus, your peace, and your growth. Every minute you spend trying to fix someone who refuses to change is a minute stolen from your own purpose. It's time to protect your energy and surround yourself with those who lift you higher. Confronting these destroyers isn't easy, but your future is worth the fight. It starts today. It starts with one small, conscious choice. You have the power to take back your keys and build a future you are proud of. Thank you for watching. If this resonated with you, give it a like and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Don't forget to subscribe for more content to help you build your best life. We'll see you in the next one.